Good morning. This is Deidre Gant, the Program Associate at Foundation for Louisiana, and we are going to show you quickly how to use the Pre-Grant Capacity and Asset Questionnaire that is a part of the grant application for organizations that have come through the LEAD program. So this is an example of the email that you had received earlier in October announcing the opportunity to apply for the grant. And so what you would need to do is first just double click right here, double click the application or the questionnaire rather, and then Microsoft Excel will come up. If you don't have access to Microsoft Excel and you would still like to apply, please send me an email and my email will be available at the end of this video so that I can send you a paper copy that you can print out, fill out the answers, and then send it back to me. Okay, so it's opened up, and depending on what type of Excel you have, this opened up in Excel 2010. Some of the newer versions won't ask you to enable editing, but if it does, you can click that. If you come up to this screen at first, then all you need to do is if you look down at the bottom of your screen where it says questions and results, click where it says questions, and that'll take you to the entry screen for the tool. So once you're at the top of the screen, where you would answer the questions, you will go ahead and click into the first box that says the organization name. You can go ahead and type in your organization's name right there. Then the next box asks you who's completing the application, and whoever is the person who's actually typing in the answers will go ahead and put their name there. And then the person who actually came through the LEAD program for your organization, because you have to have brought someone through the LEAD program in order to apply for this application. And so we ask that you just put in the name of that person. If you have multiple people from your organization who have come through the LEAD program, you only need to use one of their names there. So then you would go on to fill out the rest of the questionnaire. And as it says, you would click the colored box to the left of each statement and use the arrow that appears. So if you look right here, the first question, when you click into the box, the arrow comes up, and from there you can pick 1, 2, or 3 based on how true this statement is for your organization. So if you pick number 1, that is because the statement is not true for your organization. Using the first example, we have an official mission statement. If you don't have a mission statement for your organization at all, then you would pick number 1. If the statement is true, you do have an official mission statement, but the mission statement itself is weak, or you're having some challenges, you haven't gotten everybody bought into it, or there's some changes that you like to make with it, you go ahead and press 2. And then if you pick 3, that means that your organization has an official mission statement, is very strong. You all don't really need a lot of help in that area. So then you would pick 3. And as you can see, depending on what number you pick, the dark green fields at the bottom will actually populate with first the first number, and then as you move through the other questions, it'll give you a total score for that section, and it'll also give you an average of all your scores for that section. So then what you want to go ahead and do is work through all of the questions in the questionnaire, and as you get closer to the bottom of the visible screen, you just use your scroll bar. If you're not aware of how to manipulate the screen, you just use your scroll bar to scroll down, and then you will fill out all of the questions. I'm just kind of skipping around just so you can see how the tool works. But once you filled out all of the questions pertaining to your organization, then once you get to the bottom, you'll see where it says, "Thank you for completing Foundation for Louisiana's Capacity and Asset Questionnaire. Please click the tab below that says Results and for a visual graph of your results." So if you click here where it says Results, then you'll be taken to the next screen, which will actually show you a graph of your different scores. You can see the answers here. The categories at the top, as well as your average written out. But then you can see comparison side by side for which of the categories you were more strong. I'm sorry, which of the categories you were stronger in and which of the categories you were weaker in. So, for example, you can see that under sustainability, this organization did not score very highly in sustainability. So that might be one of the areas that they want to look at when applying for the grant funds to build up their sustainability. Whereas under people power and outreach, the organization was pretty strong, 3 being the maximum score. It'll give you somewhere between 1 and 3 based on the answers that you gave. So if you got a 3 in the area, that may not be an area where you would want to focus your attention for this particular grant. So once you have taken a look at that, you can print it out if you like. Then we ask that you would go ahead and save this document. Save it with your organization's name, an underscore, and then 2014 capacity scores. So, and email that to me by Friday, November the 14th. And the way that you would go ahead and do that is go up to File, click Save As. Okay, my system is a little slow this morning, but eventually a box will pop up. There we go. That gives you an option on where to save the document. And so you just want to type in FFL, that's the organization I'm going to use for this, and then underscore, which is if you click the shift and the hyphen key or the minus key, that'll give you the underscore, and then just type in 2014 capacity scores. And then save that. And then send that to me by email. And you can attach that to the email that you send me. Attach this document to the email that you've sent me. And we'll get that. I'll confirm that we've received it from you. And then we'll contact you with the next steps for the application process. If for some reason you don't have access to Excel, as I said before, I can send you a paper copy where you can print out this page, and instead of pulling down the drop down menus like this, you would just actually physically write in 1, 2, or 3 for each one of these boxes. You would ignore the bottom. I would actually have to type that in to the system, and then it'll spit out your results this way, which I'll send back to you. So if you do have Excel, we ask that you would use the tool to complete the survey. If you don't have Excel, please email me and I'd be happy to send you a copy over. Thanks. And if you have any questions, I'm going to print my email address at the end. Most of you should already have it. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for taking a look at this video, and good luck with your application. Have a great day.